Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so it's wicked hot outside. I have the fan on, I have my hair up. This is what it's gonna be like today. So I am still going to do a full glam of makeup today. I am so excited for it. As for being really hot outside, I just cannot do a video every Saturday. It's just too much for me. I need my skin to have a break. It's just too hot. I think I'm also just going to continue this way and do a video every other week. I cannot do a video every Saturday. My skin needs a break. And yeah, I'm just gonna continue doing that even through winter and all that stuff. But yeah, I had so much breakouts and pimples and it was not fun. So finally my skin has cleared up and it is good to go for full glam makeup. But as for my last video, I did mention I wanted to continue using this palette right here. This is the Painted Artistry Canvas palette from Jamescharles. It is such a beautiful palette. You guys all saw I did like a rainbow cut crease kind of look last week, and it was intense. I really liked it. I did not have the balls to go out looking like that. It was a little too intense for me. I don't know why. That kind of glam was just too much for me to go out, but I did not feel brave enough to go out. But overall this palette is beautiful. So we're gonna sit down again and try out this palette, as well as now this palette from Morphe. This is the Morphe Jamescharles palette. Same artist, different brand, different company. This is his first palette that he launched. He launched a big one and a mini size one. I have the mini size one. So in my last video, I mentioned I wanted to use both palettes for my eyes and create the same look. Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. I'm gonna probably use Painted on this eye and Morphe on this eye. I have no idea what palette I'm going to be using. I think I definitely need to do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollered like and goo. My mother said to pick this one and you are it. Y-O-U. Alright, we're going to start with this palette and we're going to use this eye. Then we will use the Morphe palette and create the same look on this eye. So again, this is going to probably be a very long video. Grab your snack, grab your drinks, and let's just have fun with colorful looks again. So as I always mention, I'm gonna do my base off camera and I will be right back. Okay, I'm sweating, but my base is all done. Alright, so now we're going to start with the eyes and do quite the challenge. So we're going to be using this palette right here for this eye and the Jamescharles Morphe palette on this eye. So I looked through both of the palettes and they both have very similar colors. This is why this is going to work. Okay, this looks crazy, but here they are together. As you can see, these two are very similar colors, so I think this is not gonna be such a big challenge, but you know, this is super colorful, and of course, this one is also super colorful. So we're gonna put those two eyeshadows to the test and try to make the same look. So what I'm thinking is I have an idea. I want to recreate one of Jamescharles' looks that he already did when he launched this palette right here. I think he did around 1 to 3 eye looks, so I definitely want to recreate one of his looks. One of them is just yellow, blue, purple. Then he cut the crease and put a light pink over the lid. So I think that's the vibe today. I think that is definitely what I'm going for today. And yeah, so I'm going to be using this palette for this eye. I'm going to do the whole look for this palette. Then I'm gonna have to clean my brushes, and then we will go in with this palette for this eye and try to recreate the same look that's on this eye. So what I have right here is actually a brush cleaner. It's like a sponge material, and you could just clean and dust off the product off your brushes so we don't mix any brushes up. So I'm going to be doing that after I do a look on this eye, and then I'm going to clean all the brushes with this tool, and then we will do this eye. Alright, so I'm going to start with the yellow, little green, blue, and then purple, and then cut the crease, and we'll put some pink on. So let's get some yellow going on. We're gonna start with the shade Ducky, very pigmented. We're just gonna put that right all in here. Just right in the inner corner of your eye. I'm gonna get a smaller brush, and I'm pretty sure he had like a drop of orange in there. I'm gonna use the shade Cateness, and we're just gonna put a little bit of orange right in here. I'm gonna get a clean brush. We're gonna go in with the shade Slime, which is like a green. We're just going to put that right in here and mix it in with the yellow. Just right in the center. I'm going to use a light blue, aquamarine. We're just going to put that now in the outer corner and just blend this all out. And into the green. Blend, blend, blend. I'm just gonna blend everything out, make sure there's no harsh lines. I'm gonna get a smaller brush now and go in with a darker blue water. I'm just gonna put that right in here and blend it out. We'll go in with this small brush and just blend it all out. Go back with the blue right in the inner corner and towards the eyelid. Now I'm going to go even with a much lighter blue, Fiji, and we're just going to blend it right up here. Get the green again, the slime. Put that up here. Alright, now let's go in with the purple. I'm going to use Royals. It's like a very dark purple. We're just going to put that right in the outer corner. Right in here. Blend it more in the blue. Just for a little darkness. I'm gonna get blue again, the water. Just marinate the purple and the blue. I'm gonna go in with the green sour. I just want to put a little bit more green right in here. I think the green kind of disappeared. Okay, so I'm going to cut the crease and I'm going to put pink eyeshadow on, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back with the crease all cut. We're going to go back with the blue. We're going to use aquamarine. We're just going to blend it in the purple right in here. I'm going to go back with Royal now and just darken that up just a tad. We're going to get a flat brush and we're going to go in the shade Diva. Just going to put that right all over the eyelid. I'm going to put a little white titanium in the inner corner. just in here. I'm gonna go back with this brush, and I kind of need to, you know, mix more colors right in here. So let's go in with a purple. Let's go in with Jelly. There we go. This is so pretty. I want a shimmer. I really want a shimmer. Let's do a shimmer, and then I'm gonna do some eyeshadow on my lash line. Okay, he has Firefly, which is like a gold champagne color. That is blinding. Let's see what that looks like. I personally don't like using a finger for shimmer, so I'm gonna go back in with a brush. If you want the shimmer to be pigmented, you just spray it. Let's go in with Firefly and just put that right. Just sprinkle that all over the eyelid. Okay, I really want to go back in with Jelly. Okay, now let's do a line. I'm not gonna do a wing. I don't wanna take away this look, but this is so pretty. We're gonna go in with the black. We're gonna use Theodore. I love this angled brush. Look how thin that is. Such a good angled brush. This is from Wet n Wild. Let's go in just carefully. Alright, so now I'm just going to put some eyeshadow on the lower lash line, and we're done. Let's go in with this brush right here, and we're just going to go in with, I think, just 2 colors on the lower lash line. I think I'm going to go in with a 99. It's a very dark blue. Right in here. We're going in with Fuji. Such interesting names. Alright, just blend that all in right in here. It's all together. Okay, so I finished this eye. It is so pretty. This is so colorful. I really like this. Now we're gonna do this eye with the Morphe Jamescharles palette and try to recreate the same look. Alright, we got the Jamescharles palette, and we are going to open this bad boy up. I did save all the brushes I used for this look, so I'm just gonna clean them, and then we will continue now with this eye. We have my sponge, and we're just gonna clean all of my brushes off. Alright, so as I remembered, I used yellow first, then green, then the blue, purple, and so on. So let's go in with the yellow. Now we're going to use the Morphe Jamescharles palette. Same technique. Just going to put it right in here. Let's go in with an orange. Right in here. Now we used green. Alright, I'm going to go in with a lighter green. Just put that right in here in the center. With a very soft hand. Go in with a lighter blue first. And just blend that all in here, mesh it in the green, blend it down here, blend it upwards, really tap it in right in here and blend. We'll use a little white to help make the light blue a little, oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Let's go in with a darker blue and really put it in the outer corner. Whoa. Pigmented. Alright. Blend that all in here. Blend, blend, blend. Now the purple. Okay, we have a purple. Blend that in the blue. More purple. Alright, let's cut the crease and then we're going to put the pink eyeshadow on top. Alright, eyelid is cut. I cannot believe how identical this eye is looking from using two different palettes. This is insane. I am so happy. I was a little worried that this was not going to look the same, but it is. Let's go in with my flat brush and a light pink and go over it. Some white in the inner corner. I use like a light purple right in the blue. Now I'm gonna go in with a lighter blue and just mesh here. Get the white because he does not have a light blue. I can't believe I'm done and it looks identical. This is crazy. Alright, he used a shimmer in his painted palette. It was like a champagne gold. We got this one and this one. Very similar. I think I'm gonna go with this one. You damp the brush. Let's go in. Oh no, it has a different texture to it. Okay, so this one is more like glittery and this one is more metallic. So this is gonna be, okay, I'm gonna go in with a different shimmer and see if that's more glittery than metallic. No. That's the only difference with his shimmers. This is more like glittery, and then his Morphe palette is like a metallic shimmer. So, just gonna put only a little bit on and just dust it all over the eyelid. Let's go in now with the lower lash line. I used a dark blue and then a light blue. Let's go in with a dark blue. Really put it in the lower lash line. Blend it out. Now a light blue. You can just mesh these two right in here. This is it. I cannot believe how identical my eye looks with using both of his palettes. So this is Painted and this is Morphe, and I cannot believe that these two eye looks look identical. Like, I was a little worried at the beginning. I was like, I don't know if they're gonna be identical, but you guys can clearly see it is exactly the same look. Okay guys, I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera and I will be right back. Okay guys, I am back with everything on, my lashes, my lips, and I'm speechless. I cannot believe that I created the exact same look on two different eyeshadow palettes. Like, this is identical. I don't think you guys could guess if I used two different palettes and created the same look. So yes, these are the two palettes I used for this eye look. I used Painted for this eye and Morphe for this eye. So comment below, what do you guys think? How did I do? Is it also as identical as his look? I think it is. Overall, this is just probably one of my favorite eye looks. I miss color. I'm so glad that he brought it back. I am so in love with this look. So colorful, so pigmented. I think James did such an amazing job with both of the palettes. I'm not tossing any of these out. I will continue playing with one of these two palettes and have fun with color again. And yeah, his commercial was insane. It was so unique and so cool to watch. He broke through the museum and he replaced his old Morphe palette to his new Painted palette. I thought that was a really clever commercial for his new launch. And yeah, so what do you guys think about this look? Does it look identical? I think it does. If you guys comment below that you don't think this looks identical, where do you see it not being identical? I think I completely did this eye look looking exactly like this one, and I could not tell that these were two different eyeshadow palettes. So this is it guys. I'm obsessed with my look. Let me know what other videos you want to see. Comment below. And yeah, as I always mention in all of my videos, I am a makeup artist in the Boston area. I have a fully active website. It is www.LyudaMakeupartist.com. I do all ages, all skin color, and all skin type. So look through my website, look through my prices, my photos, my information, my schedule, all that good stuff, and I would love to come to you and glam you up for any occasion. So yes, this is it guys. I had so much fun doing this challenge, doing this look, playing with colorful looks again, and yeah. Alright guys, I will see you guys next time. Bye.